Hello Virgos, and welcome to this, your September 1st through 15th reading and predictions. For those of you who are returning, a very warm welcome back. And for those of you who are new here, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. If the video is a little glitchy at the start, don't worry about it. It will catch up. It gets better. Just the software I'm using. Yeah. All right, so Virgos, let's get started. We're going to pull cards for 6 different areas of your lives. We're going to pull all of the cards initially, leave them sitting face down, and then we'll begin your reading. I also just wanted to say a lot of you who watch the videos are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing to the channel, and if the video resonates, give it a like at the end. Okay. Let's have a look at your energies of where you are at now. Also, one more thing. I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. I know that for myself, when I go and see a psychic, I expect real. I don't want fake. And for that reason, I do not edit my videos. So as I'm pulling cards, if one of them happens to slide under the table, you get to see me try and scramble and pick it up. It's kind of funny. All right, let's get started. Virgo, where are the Virgos at now? We are currently under the energy, as I'm making this video at the end of August, we are under the energies of a super blue moon. Whew. I would love to hear your comments about how these energies are affecting you. All of us on the planet are affected by full moons. There is no doubt and no question about that. That has been scientifically proven. But when we have a supermoon, those energies are intensified. And then when it's a blue moon on top of that, which means it's the second full moon in a calendar month, it's intensified again. And so I'm just curious, how's everyone feeling? Are you being affected by these shifting energies? Please put a comment and I will definitely respond. Okay. Where are the Virgos at now? Ooh, got one card jumped out. I do work with jumped cards as opposed to pulled cards. It is a personal preference. So just get through the rest of the deck and that's it. Okay. So we only have one card out describing where you are at now. We're going to look at what you are focusing on. What are the Virgos focusing on? Is there anything else? Yep. Oh, there we go. It went flying. All right, so we do have 2 cards out for your focus. The next cards that we're going to pull for you are cards of your difficult influences or challenges. What is challenging Virgo in the first half of September 2023? It does look like we've got a whole whack of cards that are going to fall out here. And if that's the case, we'll shuffle those cards and see if your card comes out of those. That's typically how that works. Nope. Yeah, we're going to have a whole whack of cards fall out into my lap. So let's pick up. This is almost exactly half the deck that has come out. So we will shuffle through those for your challenges and difficult influences, Virgo. Is there anything else? No, we just have the one card. Okay. All right. A card that just makes sense and a message that you need to hear at this time, Virgo. All right. 2 cards out in that area of your life. Okay, one of my favorite cards to pull is the unexpected. Okay, so unusual to use this deck for unexpected, but we'll go there because that's where I was called. I do suspect that there's another card. Let's just tap into those energies. Unexpected. Yep. All right, so we've got 3 cards out in your unexpected, along with a message that you need to hear at this time. And the final cards that we're going to pull are cards of your general overall outcome. Yeah, over here to the fairies. Yeah, we're going to end up having to just mix up this pile of cards that's coming out at this time to determine what your overall outcome is, because we've just got a pile of cards that have decided to come jumping out at us. All right, let's get these all collected up and facing in the right direction. Holy cow, Virgo. If this is your overall outcome, look at that stack of cards. You would be a little overwhelmed, have a lot going on. So let's mix these up. Mix them up a couple of times here. All right. General overall outcome for Virgos for mid-September 2023, please. Oh, the fairies just don't want to speak to us right now. They're being mischievous. I don't know if you're familiar with this. So when I first got into spiritual work, I was told, always be careful around the fairies. Don't invite them into your home. They are mischievous. And they will make your lives very interesting. And I ended up going over to someone's house. And while I was there, I was sitting in a kind of a greenhouse, had lots of plants in it and so on. While I'm sitting there, my hair kept going up like this and falling back down and going up like this. And the person I was visiting walked in and just said, "Fairies, that's enough." And my hair never went up like that again. And he explained to me that he had allowed fairies into his house. He'd invited them in. And he was having a terrible time with them being mischievous and moving things around his apartment. So just thought I'd share that with you, Virgo. And now I work with the Fairy Tarot, and from time to time they are a little mischievous, to say the least. Okay. All right, so where are you at now? You have the Three of Wands here. This is the card of experiencing. It is the card of being in the present moment, Virgo. This is a card of making sure that whatever you are going through, you are present for what you are going through and experiencing, because there is a lesson there for you to learn in that moment. The other thing that the Three of Wands or Three of Fire can indicate is that there is a choice being presented to you. And as this choice is presented to you, because it's an odd number, there will be the choice will be very much weighted towards one direction or the other. And you are being asked to really, really experience what it will be like to choose either side and then make your decision. But you can't make your choice from a place of, first of all, you can't make your choice from a place of past knowledge. You need to make your choice from intuition, and you need to make your choice from that place that is deep within. This is how I'm feeling. So normally normally the wands or the fire is about doing. And this is about doing because the Three of Wands is about making that choice. But you need to make that choice from that place of being in the moment and really projecting what it will be like to experience that choice. That's what the energy is that you are bringing into early September. Let's have a look at what you are focusing on. You have the Eight of Pentacles and you have the Nine of Pentacles, both of which are really positive cards. Now, both of which are um, cards of success, especially with regards to work, job, or career. And incidentally, I just want to point out that in the past several months, the vast majority of cards that are coming out for the majority of the readings that I've been doing are in the suit of Pentacles as opposed to the suit of Cups, which would indicate emotional decisions or decisions regarding relationships. A lot of the cards that are coming out are Pentacles, directly related to decisions regarding work, career, and money. I do want to point out here that this Eight of Pentacles is a Virgo card. Okay, it does represent the energy of Virgo. So again, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of you are becoming the master in your trade. You have acquired the skills that you need in order to move forward in your existing career, and you are at that point of actually mastering those skills so that you are going to be able to expand your business, so that you're going to be able to expand your income. And it is about gaining the respect of others based on your skills and what you have within yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is the next card in the deck, which means it's that progression of, okay, you have really mastered things, and now this is the card of you're about to gain respect because of the mastery of your skills, and this is the card of you've got that respect now. Okay, really positive cards for you, Virgo, for September. In your difficult influences and challenges, I want to point out that you are not the first zodiac sign this month to receive this card in this position, and this is the Thunderbolt. In fact, you are the third zodiac sign to receive the Thunderbolt in the difficult or challenges position of your reading. What this card is indicating is that there is a huge change or shift coming, and it's not a change or shift that you have the power to control. It's coming, it's global, it's universal. There is this change coming, and it is going to affect you in some way, shape, or form. That's not to say that it is necessarily a negative. What a tower moment is the falling down of the old paradigm, the ending of an old cycle, the ending of an old way of doing things. And that can be challenging for many of us because it does signify and indicate that there is a change coming, and change is uncomfortable for many of us. But Virgo, when we part of the reason that we watch these kinds of videos from psychics and tarot readers is so that we have the heads up, so that we know what's coming at us, what energies are circulating around the globe right now. And the thunderbolt, aka the tower, is circulating around the globe at the moment, indicating that there is a shift coming, a change coming. It is going to affect many people. But forewarned is forearmed. When we know that there is a change or a shift coming, we have the ability to begin to mentally, physically, psychologically prepare ourselves for that change and that shift. And that's what I'm picking up for you at this time, Virgo. And for some of you, this change or shift may still be a little bit uncomfortable, but it doesn't need to be uncomfortable, especially considering you are focusing on mastering some skills with regards to career, with regards to going forward in your life. And so that's a really, really huge positive, that as we experience this change and shift going in through September, you're already the master of your own domain. Let's have a look at messages you need to hear at this time. 2 messages that you need to hear at this time. Accept struggles as lessons. Well, that makes sense, right? Here you're indicated that you are becoming the master of your work. You've got respect for the work that you've been doing. And then all of a sudden, bam, you're hit with a change, an unexpected change. Okay, well, you're watching this, so it's not going to be completely unexpected, right? But it's going to come in a form that you're going to go, where did that come from? Okay, I knew there was going to be change, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Accept struggles as lessons. When we do that, all of a sudden the universe goes, oh, she accepted that. Yep. Lesson learned. Let's move on. Okay. And it helps us to move and shift and experience our lessons more quickly and get back to what we love doing and what we have mastered. The second card that you have that's really, really important that you hear this message at this time, Virgo, is don't relinquish your power. What does this mean? Well, if you're being told to do something and it doesn't resonate, don't do it. Don't relinquish your power. Whether that be at work, at school, at home, whatever the case may be, this is a card of stand your ground. This is a card of, I know what's right and true in my heart. And I just feel like I need to say, when we stand in our power, when we don't relinquish our power, so long as what we are doing is not hurting someone else, what difference does it make to them? Okay. There are many, many belief systems on the planet, and there's this belief that if you don't believe as I believe, then you should. And that is forced upon or pushed upon all of us. And when that is forced upon or pushed upon us, that is a form of us relinquishing our power. So if something does not resonate with you and you not doing it isn't going to harm somebody else, stand your power, stand your ground. Don't relinquish your power. Messages you needed to hear at this time, Virgo. Okay. And into your unexpected. I was called to pull another card from the messages from Spirit or from the guides. And this card we have Never Judge Another. It's interesting that I was talking about belief systems and the disagreement of the belief systems, and there is judgment when you judge somebody else based on their belief system and believe that they need to change because their belief system is not in alignment with your belief system. What are we doing? We're judging them. there's your message. In your unexpected, you have a great teacher coming in. This card is the card of a mentor is coming in for you, Virgo. This is a card of either an unexpected mentor coming in order to be able to help you, or is someone that you have been calling in. But either way, something that you have been seeking, guidance that you have been seeking, is on its way to you as part of your unexpected for mid-September. You have the animal guardian coming in. This is a card, trust your instincts. And your final card is the guardian angel in your unexpected. Now, interestingly, you have two cards in your unexpected, both indicating that there is guidance coming to you. That's actually good when we've had a tower moment, right? Because usually when you've had a tower moment, you're moving into change, you're moving into a new cycle, you're moving into the unknown. And so the fact that in your unexpected, you have two cards, both indicating that there is a guide coming in for you. One of them is indicating it's more of a spiritual or a metaphysical guide, and the other one is indicating that it is a physical form mentor coming in of the human persuasion. But either way, watch for that, Virgo, in the first half of September. And when you receive guidance, be it metaphysical guidance or be it guidance from a human offering you some kind of advice or mentorship, remember to practice gratitude, because as they help you along your way, as you practice gratitude and acknowledge their assistance, then that will manifest additional assistance to guide you following this thunderbolt moment. And let's move into your final general overall outcome. Yeah, okay. So in your final general overall outcome, you have the 8 of Spring. I do want to point out this is your second 8 of the reading. And you have the 8 of Spring. The 8 of Spring is a card that corresponds to the 8 of Wands. This is a card of multitasking. This is a card indicating that by the middle of September, Virgo, it may feel like you have too many irons in the fire, so to speak, too many balls up in the air that you're trying to juggle. You'll notice the picture on this card has a fairy who is attempting to juggle way too many things and is having trouble keeping them all up in the air. And in fact, one of them is falling down behind her. So this is a card indicating that as you go through this change and this shift, as you are truly, truly experiencing this change and shift, as you're stepping into the power and mastering your own life, it may feel like you have too many balls up in the air. You're juggling too much. What do you do when you're juggling too much? You turn back to your unexpected, where you have two guides coming in for the purposes of assisting you. And moving into your very last card, Virgo, you have the King of Spring, also known as the King of Wands. This is a card indicating that your leadership skills are going to be required. You will be called upon in order to be able to help others as they transition through the thunderbolt, because as I mentioned, you are not the first zodiac sign to receive the thunderbolt this month. So there is going to be, like I said, these cards, what you're focusing on is becoming the master, being able to help others because you have mastered a skill. And as much as you may still need some help and guidance from others, that actually shows a master as well, right? We respect people who ask questions and ask for help. And here you go, you have a card saying that come mid-September, people will be looking to you and looking up to you and asking you for guidance. So There you have it. Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated for you, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit the like button and possibly subscribe to my channel. Please allow me the honor of doing your next reading in mid-September.